Are you missing an opportunity to increase your leads and your sales by 50% or maybe even 100%, doubling the amount of leads and sales you're getting for a price of, get this, cheap to free? Well, I'm actually going to give you a tip here in a minute on how to do that. But first, what if your ad agency knew how to almost double your leads for almost no additional cost, but they were choosing not to do it? Right? How upset would you be if you knew your ad agency was holding out on you like that? Well, your ad agency, they're not holding out. They could be, but this is a totally separate topic. This is actually something that you have full control over yourself, and that is referrals. And referrals is a way to drastically increase your leads and especially your sales. Referrals from current customers, clients are generally your highest quality leads. They have the most efficiency in sales because they're coming from people who have already bought from you. They're generally similar in mind. And there are lots of ways to generate referrals. But today I'm just going to give you one tip, one very easy to implement tip. And that is simply to talk about referrals throughout your entire sales process. What happens is most people just mention it at the end. And what happens is you spend this whole time, the whole sales process, talking about how great your product or service is a good fit for that customer. And you match up and you solve their problems, you fill their needs there. And then at the very end, you take this total left turn. And you're like, oh, by the way, who else do you know that would need this? And a lot of times the customer is so focused and they're excited on this product or service they're signing up for or buying that you just catch them off guard. And it's just easier to say no instead of think of referrals for you. So what happens is your salespeople, they do this a few times, they get a no, 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 and now they just start to expect no. So then they're asking, they're like, you don't know anybody that would want to do this either. No, I didn't think so either. And then they just stop asking altogether. So start putting it in throughout your entire sales process. You know, from the moment somebody calls in and oh, great, how did you hear about us? Did you hear from one of our current members or one of our customers? If they're coming in for their first class or massage or whatever your business is, you say, great, who would you like to bring in with you? We can actually give them that same special that you're getting today. When you meet with them, you know, especially if they are a referral, oh, you heard about it from Bob. That's great. We love Bob. He's been a member for a long time. Actually, most of our members are referred by other members. That's how we get a lot of our business here. And, you know, after where you're sitting down with them and telling about any specials, before you start trying to get into specials, let them do whatever it is there. If they're there for a workout or a beauty session or a massage, just kind of plant a seed and say, hey, by the way, after your massage, after your session, we actually like to hook our new members up with quite a bit of free stuff. I'll tell you about that at the end. That way you don't have people running out the door after their first class. You know, those people where if you're giving them a free session or it's their intro session where they get a lower price, a lot of times it's hard to talk to them at the end because it seems like they turn into Olympic sprinter, they bolt for that door. So kind of plant a seed of like, hey, I'm going to give you something at the end, or at least an opportunity for some free stuff. So that way they're at least curious of, okay, they said I could get some free stuff. I wonder what that is. And then after they sign up, say, hey, I'm super excited for you to be joining us with whatever your business is. Hey, who are the top 3 people that come to mind that should be joining you? Who do you know that you'd like to come in with and get massages at the same time? Or, you know, fitness, it's easy because you can mention that how big having a workout partner is. It's instrumental in helping you hit our goals. You say, we found that, you know, one of the best ways to hit your goals is to have a support system. Who else do you think would be on that same journey and want to work out together? We found people are much more successful when they do that. Who are the top 3 people that come to mind? And just ask for those referrals. But this way, what's happening is you're planting the seed at the beginning. You continue to mention it over and over. So they're like, oh, referrals is a normal thing. Referrals is something. And a lot of times you're going to get a couple. And once your salespeople start getting a couple, then it becomes a game. Then it's like, hey, I got 2 on my last one. Can I get 3? Can I get 4? Can I get 10? You know, and coming from a business where I started, where we only worked on referrals, it's amazing to go to industries where they're fed where you're getting social media leads or other things, how sometimes they just completely ignore that part of the business. And it can really, it's the cheapest way to really increase your leads and sales. So I hope that helps. And we will talk to you soon.